Hi, this is Sheri Ann Richerson from Experimental Homesteader.com, and welcome to our daily vlog. We are outside in the garden today, and Jeffrey is looking at the peach trees, which have had a lot of weather damage. They have really grown quite a bit. That one's looking pretty nice, but this one has some really funky shape to it. And so he's in the process of trying to get these trimmed up and get them looking really good. I've been looking at some of my garden soil, and it's looking really nice. Okay, so I'm out here running around in the garden, and I want you to look what I found. This is a rose with leaves in my garden in Indiana in January. The rest of this plant is bare like it should be, but this one is actually growing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this because this is very unusual. Okay, so I also found some irises coming up in my garden, and this should definitely not be happening this early. At least it never has. I know it's been a warm winter, but it kind of worries me if these are going to be okay or not. If we get a hard freeze or a heavy snow. All right, so we're cleaning up for the day. Jeffrey's heading back to the house with the tools, but this is all of the brush that we was able to cut off the trees today. And I know, like I said, that some of the trees look kind of funny, but we wanted to take some of the taller branches down. I'm going to go up here and try to show you a real good example. Do you see where those branches are kind of curving towards one another? We are going to let those stay like this and create a natural shade canopy. So I think that'll be really nice. I think he did a pretty good job. Like I said, we really took a lot out, but it was branches that I couldn't reach anyway to get the fruit. And it really needed done because we were starting to have some branch breakage and stuff. So definitely got a lot accomplished today. All right, I'm heading back inside for the day. And in my greenhouse, I have this gorgeous red amaryllis blooming. I realize with the lights you probably can't tell, but it is indeed a beautiful red. I have my grow lights going. They are the cherry blossom series. One is right up there, and the other one is right over here. All of the plants in here are really doing quite well this year. They're really enjoying this grow light. And oh my gosh, look back here, guys. I have another Hoya just about to bloom. Trying to get it so you can see it good. I know the grow lights throw the colors off, and I'm sorry, but they really do make a difference. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous, that. And the amaryllis. Just absolutely. And it, by the way, is growing in my aquaponic tank. I don't know if you can see that down there, but it sure is. So very happy. Lots of blooms this year, and I don't usually get that in here. Okay, so it has been a really crazy busy day for us, but I kind of wanted to end the day looking at the seedlings. This is inside in my living room, and the one that I'm focusing in on actually says that it's parsley. However, I believe that it is a horehound plant from seed planted in the area next to it. Of course, I could be wrong. It has not grown much. I have some red venture celery here. These are just little tiny seedlings, but you can see there is so many of them. Again, that one right there, I guess it probably is a celery. It just has its leaves open more. Some of these you can see back there, there's way too many seeds in that little area, but it's okay because I will thin those out. I'm not really seeing anything else germinating in here. Basil is doing pretty good over here, and the two Brugmansia are doing fantastic. Okay, over here, this is actually kale, and you can see it's starting to get its first true leaves right there. I know that's not very clear. I'm really sorry about that. It's just not really quite as clear as I would like it to be. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit, but you can see it's starting. This is actually the red Russian kale. Let's see. Oh yes, I have some celery mix starting in here. Let me see. There we go. And next to it, that is supposed to be cayenne pepper, but I think it's some celery seed that just slid on over. I have a number of tomatoes growing here, and this is just a mixture of heirloom tomatoes. My orchid continues to put out some of the most beautiful blooms. And again, I know the grow light throws the white color off, but I think there are 9 or 10 blooms on this plant by now. The one set of tomatoes in this arrow garden are really going crazy. The one back there is still super, super tiny, as you can see, and the cucumbers have not done anything. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the progress here. I still have some turmeric and ginger on my counter. The mint plant is doing very, very well, and look at these lettuces. I've only had 2 plants that's in this one germinate, but they are doing so great and look so tasty and tender. And the ginger bug, let's see what's going on with it. I think it's just about ready. It's been 5 days. I had looked at it yesterday, and I didn't know that I had enough fermentation going on. But let's shake it up a little bit. I definitely have the cloudiness. And I can see some fermentation going on up here, some bubbling. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, but it's a little bit that's going on here. You can see just a few of the bubbles. And not quite, like I said, not quite what I had hoped for, but I definitely don't want this to turn alcoholic. So I may go ahead and give it a try. I know that when I open it up completely to the air, it certainly does get a lot more fizzy. Okay, so I stirred up the ginger bug a little bit. I'm not quite getting the amount of fizz I want. It still has a very strong ginger taste, although it is kind of a sweetened ginger taste. So I'm going to give it a few more days. My kitchen may not be quite hot enough for it to do its thing.
Okay, so I've finished up out there in the yard as much as I can today, or wanted to. Cleaned up all the tools and put them away. Now I'm in the greenhouse taking a look at one of our grow lights. We have one circle of lights that's out in it, and I'm taking a look to see if maybe I can see something that's wrong with it. So far I haven't seen anything wrong, but I'm going to go out there with a screwdriver, do just a little bit more and see if I can find possibly just a loose wire.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't think that's the case actually.
Yeah, but they are under warranty either way. So,
Right.
But we're just trying to check and make sure before we tell the company to send us another one out.
Right.
So, thanks for watching and have a great day.